seeps out through the night quietly.
Yeah, it's not a blast of retinol. All right, so we have super size, 3 flex space, free shipping. Thank you both.
I didn't know we
See
were
you later tonight. I gotta wrap it up. I'm heading to the laundry room. Stay with me.
Got a minute for a quick buy? Here's a fun, convenient way to exercise. The Cardio Tracker Pro iFit treadmill is a state-of-the-art gym-quality treadmill that you can have right at home. Whether you walk, jog, or run, this treadmill will raise the bar on your routine. It's also loaded with fun features. The iFit function comes standard. Using iFit, you can jog in Paris. Using Bluetooth, you can connect your phone, tablet, or fitness device to track you as you complete your goals. It also conveniently folds up and gets out of your way when you're not using it. Once you use ProForm, you'll know why they are the leading home fitness brand. So take steps towards a better you and have fun doing it. To learn more about the ProForm Cardio Tracker Pro iFit treadmill and other great buys, log on to hsn.com/quickbuy.
Join me, Amy Morrison, and join me, Colleen Lopez, for Gotta Watch Thursdays!
Gotta Watch Thursdays gets it started off right with Beauty Report with Amy Morrison at 7 p.m. Tonight, it's beauty on the go. We launch Cargo with their exclusive Essentials Eye Kit. Keeps makeup looking fresh all day long. Stay with us on The List with Colleen Lopez at 9 p.m. We launch renowned fashion designer Pamela Dennis's exclusive HSN collection. Her avant-garde collection is made of hand-picked luxurious fabric, ready to go from day to night, anywhere, anytime. These are must-have go-to pieces you will want in your wardrobe right now. Celebrate Pamela Dennis's timeless and sophisticated modern edge chic on The List. Don't forget, all Beauty Report and The List items are on special pricing. Join Colleen and Amy for Gotta Watch Thursdays starting at 7 p.m. Who knew a little piece of plastic could be so much fun? Now, when you apply for the HSN card, instantly get $10 off. It's all about you. Extra flex on the things you love. Now, when you use your HSN card, you get extra flex all day, every day on all jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases. Plus, no interest VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, all with no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
Well, I've decided to rename this show. It's Laundry Solutions and Home Solutions all in one great hour. Okay, we all have to do laundry, that's obvious, but I think there's a lot of things about the new year that we try to do. Get more organized, be more productive. Let's save some space. How about create some space? And that's really what this hour is all about. My first item up is such an awesome one too. It's been a customer pick. We have 4 flex for this visit only, and it's called the Origami Folding Everything Organizer 2-pack. And this is awesome because I have 3 colors. I have the khaki, I have the black, oh, I have 4. I have the khaki black leopard and I've got a blue, don't I? Thank you, Lou Caputo. But this is really for those of us who are starved, number 1, to be more organized, but number 2, to make smarter space in our home. And Lou Caputo is the man to do just that.
Why, thank you very much.
Thank you, customer pick.
Customer pick. You know what? These are awesome. These really fit in need, and they are origami. I mean, they're no assembly required. You're gonna get 2 of them in the deal today. And the nice thing about them is, right off the bat, nice heavy grade nylon all the way around, regardless of whatever color you get. These have a metal frame on them. Now right now I've got 2 of them together. I'm gonna turn them vertically because you can use them either way. But see that? That's what you're getting right there. They fit together as I showed you. There are 9 little cubbies or shelves on each one of these. They're a foot deep all the way in. So you got a lot of depth inside of these. But the neat thing about them is to break them down, there's a bar on top. You just push down just like this, and it just breaks, just like that, okay? Awesome. Then you flip it over, and you push down, just like that, and it breaks again. Now, look how narrow this is compared to what it looks like when it's fully open. I mean, it's a tiny little thing, right? But when you need it, watch this. I'm gonna open up my method, which is the method with flair. Watch this. Boom, just like that. Or, if you wanna be boring, you can just grab the bar and pull up like that.
Oh,
really.
I kind of like the flare. I sort of like the flare myself.
Right?
Yeah,
me too.
And then they combine together so they actually are stable.
Yeah, when they combine together, they're stable. I mean, they're stable on their own, but when you put them together, you can actually make a nice little cube like we have up here on the table. And as you can see, yeah, I mean, I can, when I move the top one, the bottom one moves with it, you know, so they lock together. There's actually, if I pull this guy up just a little bit right here, I'm gonna show you, there's little feet on the bottom of them, and there's little holes in the top, so they mate together. So when you push
you can
them,
kind of,
yeah, they lock in.
Yeah, you can
so
feel it
they're
lock,
locked
yeah.
together when you do that. But I mean, so this is great for, gosh, any room in the house, in the back of the car, anywhere you want to take them.
There's so many good reviews on this, but one of
Yeah.
them I really appreciated was, she was near and dear to my heart. She goes, I have a lot of shoes and a lot of handbags. And she bought it specifically for, yeah, he's like, what women doesn't? But I love that because she said now her shoes and handbags are perfectly organized.
Yeah.
So if you spend a lot of money on handbags, the worst part about them when you're not using them, if they're piled up, you're ruining them.
Yeah.
They become crushed, if they're leather, they look bad. You're trying to shake them out and make them look better. So now, if you've got those really lovely handbags, you've got a space for each one.
Yep.
They're not just kind of hanging all over the place or piled up in a clump.
You know, and you know what? Here's the thing, too. Like, when you think about your closet, okay, you can either put things underneath your hanging garments, so you've got that room on the bottom, so you could use this as a shoe rack if you wanted to,
Great
okay?
point.
But the other place that people always forget about is we all have that hanging rod in our closets and then a shelf above that, okay? Well, that shelf has got a lot of room up to the ceiling. If you put one of these up on that shelf, guess what you're gonna gain up there, how much space you're gonna gain, and do exactly what you said. Instead of having a clump of things, you can have everything separated in their little individual cubby holes up on a space that normally nobody ever uses. And if you watch the video right here, look at all the things that we're using this for. You know, it's like I always say about origami, you're only limited by your imagination. Now, this is my favorite use for this particular item. It folds down so flat, you can keep it in the trunk of your car, the back of your SUV. But when you go to the grocery store,
Hello.
right? And they give you the bags.
I hadn't even thought of that when we launched this, remember? Oh,
That's
how
right.
funny is that?
Yeah, and I'm telling you,
So
this...
no more sliding eggs,
No.
crushed potato chips, you know.
Nope.
Wow.
Nothing rolling around. You don't get home and open a bottle of soda and have it explode.
Come on, yeah.
And you know, see, like right here is exactly what I'm talking about. I've got this laying down here. This is a bag of apples, okay? And I just want you to see, there's no way these apples are making it home inside this bag unless they fit right inside here, okay? Right. Two liter bottles of soda right here, so they're not rolling around banging into everything in the car. Now, the one thing that nobody ever thinks about right here, plants. If you go to the nursery and you have potted plants, have you ever tried to make a potted plant stand up in the back of a car?
Awful.
Or
a flower arrangement.
Exactly. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
The worst. You try to get
Put a
flower
vase
arrangement.
right in here,
Yeah.
just like this. You know, and so that's why I personally, this is my favorite use for it.
That's brilliant.
Right
That's
here.
so smart.
Yeah, so if you got, you know, most families have two cars.
Now the brain starts going. I mean, are you the soccer mom? You know, do you have the football kid, the cheerleading girl? You got the kids to do the sports.
Mm-hmm.
Even if your kids put their cleats, their baseball gloves in here,
Right.
all that extra stuff you need at the field, how perfect would that be? Because usually it's all just tossed in the back of the SUV.
Well, and the other thing too is when you get to the field, you just pick it up.
Oh, true.
And you can carry it.
Just use it.
Carry it right out to the field. So you could, or the beach. I mean, do whatever you want to do with it. It's up to you. And the thing is, because this is such heavy gauge nylon on here, that first of all, you're not going to be able to damage this thing. I don't care what you do. But if it gets dirty, if you get it, you know, any mud or anything on it, just spray it off because it's just going to drain. Leave it out in the sun. It's going to drain just fine. Look what we did here, though. Okay, swimming pools. Okay, if you have like a pool party, kids are coming over, right? Put out all the towels and things out there by the pool. Because remember, the metal that's on this in the frame is powder coated steel, so it's going to be corrosion resistant. So you don't need to worry about having this out in the elements if you want.
So this is powder coated steel.
This is all, yeah, the whole frame.
Oh, I actually didn't think it was.
Yeah, yeah. This is powder.
This
This is powder coated steel.
So it can take the weather.
Yep. There's plastic pieces in between. This is some heavy plastic, like crazy heavy plastic.
Right.
But this is all powder coated steel on the frame itself. So it is incredibly durable. And if your bed's high enough, you can even slide this under the bed if you wanted to.
Oh, there you go. Very clever.
You know,
well, and again, I think think about all those messy spaces that drive you nuts, like especially in your closet. How's your sweaters doing this winter? That's what people do. You know what you do with that shelf above?
Yes.
You start piling sweaters up. They fall over. Then when you go to grab the one and you pull it out, everything crashes down and you're like, ooh. Or do you keep wearing the same darn sweater because it's the first one you can reach because you don't want to mess the rest up? I think it's great for sweaters. I think it's great if you have a bunch of t-shirts. Maybe it's your son's closet or it's your son's room. You know how boys, they have just tons and tons of t-shirts? If you have our little, you know, our little
flip fold.
flip fold, oh my gosh, I'd love to see how many tees could be held filled in each slot of these.
I accept your challenge.
Which you've got to do it. You really should.
Because I have a flip fold.
You should do that. Imagine how much you could store inside here.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
No. Well, I see. Now, what you just talked about, though, described my closet before I got one of these, because I had that top shelf that was like the mountain of jeans, because you got to have like different colors and different styles. So I had the mountain of jeans and I had the mountains of sweaters. And I did exactly what you described happened to me, where it just started to lean, and I would pull one out and they would all fall, and they kind of stayed that way. I wasn't gonna, I wasn't gonna mess with it. But you take one of these, and I'm gonna hold this up here, guys, just so you can see this. Take one of these, put it up on that shelf, okay? And I just want you to envision this on your shelf and look at how much room you have inside of this, okay? 1 foot deep. So we're not just talking 1 sweater per cubby. We're talking maybe 3 sweaters per cubby. Jeans inside of these. And if you're like me, you know what I learned? When I travel, I roll my clothes.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. So I started doing that when I put my jeans and stuff away too.
Right.
And it really keeps them out of the wrinkles, but you can put more in.
That's true.
When you do that.
Yeah, I roll up my little tennis outfits and skirts and stuff. Okay, so here's another one. I got another one for you.
Go.
Your kids' games and toys. Okay, because it's really lightweight. You can reach it. Like if this is on the floor, you know the little ones can pick up their own toys. And what you do is, do you know what's, well, you've got containers in there too. So little baskets, say kids, pick up all the Legos and put them in here. Take all your little doll baby stuff and put them in here. All the American Doll outfits, hello. Do you have to deal with the American Doll thing? I had a boy, thank God. It's great if you got a girl, but I have a boy. But for American Doll moms, you're laughing right now because there's the little outfits and the matching this and the matching that. And so you can organize them all and get your kids involved in getting organized. Because if you train them young, that's a skill they will keep the rest of their lives. And I think this is really doable. It's not like a big, huge, shelf that you're nervous about.
See, I love that you just said that, because it's I've been saying that for a long time, is that if this, it's strong, but it's not heavy. You know what I mean? So if this were to fall forward, it's not going to hurt anybody.
Nothing.
And if it's this way, I don't care if it's we're talking little kids, they can reach this. Oh, and by the way, while I'm down here, the top of this is actually kind of stiffened. So yeah, so you could actually.
Oh, sure it is.
Yeah.
You can feel that.
So you can put stuff on top of this if you want to. It's not like the sides where it just folds up. The tops actually on both sides actually stay stiff like that. So that's a nice feature, I think, of this as well. So if you did want to have that extra little space or put something up here, you could. I mean, you're getting a whole lot in this, that is incredibly portable. Because remember, these two are the exact same thing. This one's just flat.
Right, and you get a set of 2. The navy's the most limited. The leopard's the second most limited. For flex phase for a very limited time as well. We don't have a long time on FlexPay. Customer pick, $79.95, and coming up at the end of the hour, let me show. Oh, I love this item. We have a showstopper coming up, and it is the ultimate one-stop solution for everything you would need to have your own laundry room. So what is this? It's the 4-in-1. It's a folding iron and laundry station. Dirty clothes, clean clothes. This rolls, so you can do your laundry, roll it into a room, put it all away, and then put all the dirty clothes in and roll it back. It's an ironing board. For us crafters, if you do any sewing or quilting, you gotta stick around to see it. There's even an extendable hanger area to hang up, to air dry, to make sure when your husband's, shirts come out of the laundry that they don't wrinkle. We've got that too. It's coming up, it's a showstopper. I have 2 colors left, that's it. The Geo Blue and the Ivory. Those are the 2 most favorites. So that's exciting. It is our showstopper. It's coming up towards the end of the show. If you haven't seen it yet, it's now priced at, so it's on sale, which is excellent, and hang on one second, lowest price we've ever done, and it's a customer pick. So it's not a product nobody loved, it's a product they love. We just happen to put it on sale today for those last 2 colors. All right, Lou has not left me yet, thank goodness, because we have one of our favorite shelves of all times to talk about from Origami.
Yeah.
And again, it's this idea of new year, just a good time to get your stuff organized.
It is. And everybody makes those resolutions, or we're gonna get neater, we're gonna get more organized, but if you don't have the tools to do it, you just fail.
Right, exactly.
I mean, it's a fast fail, okay?
It's true.
But we try to give you the tools so you can make it happen. And this guy right here, this rack, believe it or not, I'm gonna blow your mind right now, okay? You know the large rack that we sell?
Yes, the big guy.
The big guy.
Yeah.
Okay, that one has 12 linear feet of storage, meaning 12 feet long of storage. This rack has 12 linear feet of storage. There are 6 shelves, each one is 2 feet long. That's 12.
That's
12 linear feet, about 11 inches deep on this, okay? So and they hold 20 pounds per shelf. So we're talking about 120 pound weight capacity on this particular shelf. It's all powder coated steel. I'm gonna fold this up just so you can see the way that this looks. Because remember, it's origami, which means what? Fully assembled. There's no tools involved. There's nothing you have to do. So starts out like this, 3 inches wide, grab the sides, pull it open, and if you've ever bought any origami, you've done this dance before, right here in the back, there's your world famous origami toggle, which is a patented design. I'm gonna pull this down, just like that. It locks the whole, now watch this is crazy. This is engineering at its finest right here. This thing is rigid already just by doing that one little toggle. And then we've got a latch right here, and we're done. There's nothing else to this. Powder coated steel, regardless of the color. Speaking of which, we got a lot.
We have a lot of colors today. I'm so
today.
excited. All right, so we start over here. This is gonna be your white.
Yes.
Then that's gonna be the vintage.
That's gonna be the vintage copper.
It's not the bronze, the vintage copper, right?
Yep.
Okay, then we have the blush, which is really, it's like a really soft light pink. That's actually the most limited. Great for girls' room. This is gonna be your light yellow.
Right.
We have the classic black, which is always huge, along with the white. And then do we still have the vintage bronze?
Vintage bronze right here.
Okay, and the copper and bronze are really similar.
Yeah, in fact, you know what? I'll bring that down there just real quick so we can just kind of take a look at these two side by side.
This is actually a little more reddish.
It's a little more metallic-y too.
Yeah, see that? You guys have to see it really tight.
The copper is
Right
a
here.
little more flat. Yeah, it's these,
there it
it's
is,
these two
two.
side by side. So the copper's a little more flat, and you're right, it's got a little bit more green in it.
Yeah.
And this one's a little more red, so.
But negligible. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
either one, you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Why do you think consistently origamis become customer picks?
Really well made, and it over delivers on the promise. Okay, so I'll stay in here all day long, and I'll tell you folks that these are made strong, that they're powder coated steel, that there's no assembly required, and then you get it home, and then you're like, my gosh, the man was right. Not only was he right, it's better than what he was saying.
And the original ones, I have two of the really big ones, and they're big. They're kind of industrial, and I love them. You know, I've had them for years. I never take mine down. Mine stay up all the time. They're wonderful. In fact, we're downsizing, so we moved them into storage to organize our storage space, which worked perfect. So now I can just go in there, roll stuff in and out. The problem is a lot of people don't, or we're kind of intimidated by the really large size one. So this one is now that answer for everybody else. Also, this to me is more home decor friendly.
Yeah.
The big guys are great. They're fabulous. They hold a lot, but they kind of look industrial. And they're deep and they're big, you know? You don't need to get, you can get the same amount of space basically in a much more smaller footprint.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. And that's why we made this as a small footprint, because this has 2 shelves extra on here. A lot of our other racks have 4 shelves, okay? This guy has 6. And if you notice, as I'm standing here, normally I can see over the top of the rack. I cannot see over the top of this one.
But you can still reach it.
Oh, no, totally. But my point being, it's taller than some of our other racks. Not too tall to go in a room. It's not too tall to fit in a small space. But by adding the area going up vertically, we've actually saved you some of this, a little bit of the width from it. You know what I mean? So that's how we got it down to a smaller footprint. We basically just took it and went like that. Just went whoosh, just like that.
And here's the thing. I mean, think about all the places that are just really a hot mess in your house right now. You finally got all the company out of the house maybe last week, and you're like, oh my gosh. And you really want to attack a couple spots. Maybe it's your home office. Maybe it's the place where you want to put a small TV or an aquarium. Maybe you've got a kid's room that just really is a mess, and you're so over it. I think the first of the year is that renewal. It's that time where you're stuck inside because the weather's so bad outside. So you just want to attack those areas, those hidden spots behind a closet that are just a mess and everything's kind of shoved in. Get it in there and open that space up. And I'll tell you quite frankly, if you go to, say, a hardware store, you can buy a rickety old plastic shelf that's ugly, falls apart, doesn't hold diddly squat, and spend the exact same amount of money as you will on something that's really sturdy and really strong and looks good and is easy to put together.
No, I think you're 100% on that. And if you look at the variety of ideas that we have out here for how you could use this, for instance, you know, just get yourself a couple bins, out of sight, out of mind, as they say. Get everything in these bins and line them up in a closet or out in a workspace or a craft room. If you notice, there's a lot of crafting things on here, the colored pencils and papers and all different things. For crafters, this could be a godsend.
It's a dream.
Really. Well, you know what? Like before, my wife now has a craft room. Okay, she still uses the large. She does. She does. But she uses her large origami rack still in the closet. Now, if you don't have that kind of space, this guy, the beautiful thing about it is you can just wheel it out table side with all your tools
That's a dream.
right here.
So you
know?
have it in the closet. When you're ready to craft, wheel it out to the kitchen
Take it
table,
out.
sit down.
Yeah.
When you're done, put it all away and wheel it back
Exactly.
away. That's
You know,
great.
right here for a home office, look how great that looks right there. You know, if you needed to keep reams of paper on this or anything, and you know what? You don't have to go to an office furniture store to buy office furniture. You know, you can use whatever you want. This is going to look absolutely perfect. The yellow, I love this color. This is brand new, by the way.
That's a great color.
That's a brand new color, and so is the blush right here. And as you were saying earlier, for a little kid's room, this is phenomenal,
yes.
okay? For a bathroom, look at the way we have this laid out right here. Maybe you don't have the luxury of a linen closet in your bathroom. Well, you know what? There's no reason why you couldn't absolutely use this.
Or how frustrating was company came and you had to convert kind of that room into a guest room and you had no place for them to put their stuff.
Right.
This, you take out the closet, open it up. It's so quick and easy, and all of a sudden they have a nice space. You can put their towels on there. They can put their makeup,
It makes them
blow
feel welcome.
dryers. It really does, doesn't it?
Yeah, now this guy right here in the garage. Now I'm gonna tell you what, I have a lot of the large origami racks in my garage, but I can't fit another one in there now, okay? But I could fit this.
Yeah.
I got a couple spots where between doors and different things, I'm like, you know what? 2 feet? I can do 2 feet. And that'll fit in there.
Look
and
how
look
good
at the
a
height.
toolbox fits in
And
there.
that's a big toolbox, okay?
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, paint cans. Look at this. You could fit right now, we've got 2 of them on here and 2 little ones. You could fit 3 big paint cans on there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So this is a really nice thing for the garage. And then right here, for a closet, if you want to add some shelf space to a closet, this is a really great way to do it. And we always talk about pantries and closets, you know, kind of interchangeably, the walk-ins. This is great for a walk-in. Okay, you want to see how you can add shelf space to any closet, though?
Yes.
I am going to blow your mind, because typically when you move into an apartment or a house or something and you want to add a closet, my wife would always used to look at me when we would live in apartments and she'd be like, it's time for the wire shelves. You know, and we're talking drills, we're talking tape measures, we're talking about all this stuff. Watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to grab this guy. So let's say it's a completely empty closet.
Okay.
Basically, you moved in, there's nothing in there. Let's see, I'm trying to pick the ones where the least amount of things are going to fall off. Watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to show you how we are going to make a closet.
Oh,
just like this.
smart.
So if it's wide enough, like this, you can put 3 of these in there, 1 on the back and 2 on either side. But if it's not, watch this, because this is crazy. These actually fit inside of each other.
Oh, okay, now that's good. You had me at the first one, now you got me on
See?
this one.
And then when you want to
smart.
get in the people are like going, well, how am I going to get in there? Watch this. You just, wheels, guys. We just pull them out. And now you can
That's
access everything.
great.
Shelving in a closet that easy without a drill.
Yeah, and you don't ruin the closet, and no one's having to build it. And you know what happens when
No,
you drill it in?
no holes to patch.
Right, and nobody does the screws right when they drill in the shelf.
Nope.
So then you put all the jeans and the sweaters on top of it,
And
the whole thing collapses. We know this story. That is a really good idea.
Right?
Yeah, if you've got kind of a barren closet and you really want to get it organized, think about multiples. And here's how I would do it. For FlexPay, let me explain that, because we know so many of you are getting more than one. It's an awesome price to begin with. Origami rarely goes on sale. Lou knows that. We don't have to put it on sale very often. So we have the lowest price we've ever offered on the 6th shelf. We have a price break, which is a temporary drop in price. And then FlexPay is very easy. That's 4 payments over 4 months. You use any major credit card, and you can use PayPal. So, you know, really think about those spaces that are driving you crazy. Is it the junk closet, the junk room? You know, is it the kids' room? Are you saying, oh my gosh, I've got to get organized this year? And you know what I've discovered? When you're really organized, like putting an outfit together becomes so easy and effortless. You use your stuff more simply because guess what? You can see it. Like, I love your idea of an office or crafting. If you're a crafter, how much stuff do you not even get to because you don't want to dig through the piles of heavy stuff to take it all off just to get that one sheet of 12 by 12 paper? And the struggle, all of a sudden, all that stuff we've collected, as you know from your wife, Kelly, you actually will use, and it's so much more fun. And it makes whatever project you're doing almost effortless at that point.
No, and you know what? You don't sit there and like come up with an idea and you're like, oh, God, I got to go back and go get this.
Yeah, I got
it's
to
already
dig
there.
through. I got to dig through all this stuff just
I've seen
to
her do
find
it.
it.
Yeah, I've seen her sit there before she had her craft room all together, and she'd have that origami rack sitting right by the dining room table, but everything was right there. So she just like look over and grab it right off of there, and then when she was done, it was just back in the closet. So
And where was it prior to that?
What, the craft stuff?
Yeah.
Everywhere. I mean, it was like...
And in piles, like
Yeah.
piles and piles.
Oh,
of
this is
stuff,
what I'm talking about.
I've actually in the past had to buy extra because I couldn't find where my, it's like tools.
Yeah.
You know, men with their tools, if
I
they
love
can't
that.
find them quickly, they go out and buy another dumb hammer.
Yeah.
Get it organized. This is great for the garage. It's actually so universal though. This really can go in the pantry. You can leave it, most people leave their origami set up.
Oh, yeah.
It's really funny. We always talk about how great it is and it collapses down. Nobody collapses it. And I'll tell you what we now get pictures of, people using this one specifically for the arts and crafts shows.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which is really neat to see.
You know, it's funny you say that because my friend Brenda called in just the other day, and she's an artist, and that's what she does. She's the one I always talk about that does the glassware and paints on the inside of it.
Right.
She's fantastic, but she uses all combinations. She just sent me a picture yesterday. All combinations of origami inside of her booth, and the nice thing is that from a distance, people can see everything she has on display. She gets a lot of traffic that way.
I bet you.
You know what I mean? Because if you put it out,
and, yeah.
Exactly.
If you can see it, and it's just like stuff at your house. If you see it, you'll use it, or you'll get rid of it. One or the other. You should do something like that. All right, very strong, very sturdy. Let me give you an update. We've got several colors, which normally we don't have that either because it's usually sold out. We've already sold 1,200. We're now down to 1,600 left total. That's it. And then all the colors are gone. Last call now on the blush. And I want to show that, guys, really close up. It's one of the newest colors. It's the sweetest, softest pink. And it's so funny, I just went into a kind of a home store today, and they had a whole display of home decor in pink.
Oh, really?
So it's not just for little girls anymore. This is for us big girls too, who just love, really, there's pillows in this really soft pink color. It's just with grays, it's super feminine. And you lose, like, if my wife decorates in pink, I can see it in your eyes. He's like, oh, that's not gonna happen. But it is a trend. Like pink with silver looks really good. The yellow's gonna be the next most limited. These could very well sell out now. So again, you maybe have one more. I don't know, how many more earrings do you have?
I don't even know.
Oh, well, there you go. Maybe not another one.
I don't even know. Yeah, maybe not.
Lowest price we've ever done. Talk about the weight capacity again while you open and close it.
Okay, now remember, this is all powder-coated steel. Listen to this. So you can hear that's a nice solid piece of steel on there.
Means easy outdoor, right?
Easy indoor, outdoor, scratch resistant, corrosion resistant, chip resistant. Each shelf will hold 20 pounds. So you have 6 shelves. That's a 120-pound weight capacity on this, okay? And by the way, you can wheel it around with the 120 pounds on it, just so you know, because that's how we're getting things on and off the set out here, is we wheel them on and off the set.
Right.
So you can do that. If you look at it from the side view, you can see right there, you got about 11 inches deep on the shelf itself, 2 feet going this way. They are the wire shelves. So, you know, if you wanted to, let's say for Christmas or Thanksgiving that just passed, if you wanted to use this as a baker's rack, you could totally have done that. If you wanted to use this for plants and put your plants or your herb garden on here and then water things and let the water drain through, you could do that. If you wanted to put this in your mud room where everybody's coming in with their snowy boots.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Right?
Oh,
put them on here, let that all drip through, hose it down.
And you know, also you could do a couple hangers on the edge, and they can put their coats, their socks, their mittens, and just let all that air dry instead of in a pile where it gets all wet and
That's
cold
actually a great
and
idea.
yucky.
Yeah, or ski clothes when you come back from skiing.
Great idea.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no reason.
Shoveling.
Shoveling. I mean, anything like that. You can hang things, hang your coats on the corners here, and you can put your boots and gloves and all the other things that
You should
there.
make us little hooks over here next time. Come on, origami. See that? You got hooks on the side. You can hang your coat or whatever.
I'm liking this
hunting
idea.
gear. How about hunting gear?
Yeah.
Huge time of year to hunt. Yeah. Big deal.
That's true. So yeah, I mean, these are incredibly versatile. And the other thing I want to show you right here is this. Once you close it up, it travels really well. It's not terribly heavy. I think this thing is like 16, 17 pounds.
Yeah.
So it's not terribly heavy. So anybody could take this with them. Or if you're using it temporarily, look how thin that is. If you're using this temporarily, slide it under the bed, you know, wherever you want to keep it. And then when you need it, and that's the difference between origami and a lot of other products out there is, you know, particle board plastic, you're not breaking that down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
I mean, the
true.
only time you're going to break it down is if it's headed for the dumpster.
Right. You're throwing it out at that point.
Yeah, exactly. With origami, you can set it up and break it down as many times as you want to, and you're not going to hurt it.
And do you have that scary plastic shelf out in the garage right now, and the paint cans are making the middle of it sag?
Yeah.
No one will touch a paint can because you know the whole thing's gonna fall over. Get rid of that stuff. And do not buy another shelf unless it's origami. Really don't waste your money.
No.
Do not waste your money on it. Just look at our whole assortment. In fact, I'm gonna show you a few more items on .com. Lou, thanks for hanging out.
You're very welcome.
I wanna share with you a couple more origami shelves, because really, if you're about to buy new shelving, you're gonna organize that crowded closet, it's just stuff full of things. Or maybe it's the garage, you know, you're stuck inside, just tackle that thing that's been driving you crazy. This is the big guy. This is really, truly what started it all. The origami large rack, up to 1,000-pound capacity, $129.95, free shipping and handling, 5 flex pays, and that collapses as easy as you saw Lou collapse the smaller one that we had here in just a moment ago. Also, I want to show you another option origami too, and that is shirts. Oh, right here, I love this one. This is fabulous if you're starting your own home office, if you're a crafter, if you've got paper crafting, you love your Anna Griffin, anything to get you organized. It's also great for shoe storage. It's lower to the ground. It's a 3-tier. Here it is. Look at this, guys. I love it. You could put a TV on top, all your gaming stuff underneath. That's in the front. I already did. That's in the front of the foyer, and you could have people put their shoes on there, whatever you want to do. See, isn't that neat? But it's much lower, but it looks great on a tabletop as well. So if you have a home office desk and you want to have a place to organize all your stuff, we've got that available. It's only $59.95 and another customer pick. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. One more origami thing. On what? It's over $124.95. Sorry, I'm having a full-on live conversation with my producer. I'm not quite. Here's another. I'm a little confused. Check out Origami Heavy Duty 3-tier rack. This is actually a 2-pack, and again, a little shorter. It's $124.95. We have free shipping, and we have 4 flex pays. We've got 2 colors. We have the black, and I think we've got 1 more color available as well. This is a customer pick. So why is that a big deal? Because you know what? You guys are smart. Our customers are some of the most brilliant people I've ever met. It's very difficult to be picked number 1, best, favorite, 5-star. And so when you find a customer pick, I encourage you to really read those reviews. I always read the reviews when I shop here at HSN. We're very transparent about it. And when you find one that's a customer pick, if other people are saying it's great, chances are you're going to like it. I think you will. Check out our entire origami line. We have a lot of versions of origami, something that will fit your lifestyle and certainly your needs, and you can see that on hsn.com. Coming up next, stay with me. We have a way to store more things in less space and our brilliant showstopper. But first, here's our Gotta Watch Thursdays.
Join me, Amy Morrison, and join me, Colleen Lopez, for Gotta Watch Thursdays.
Gotta Watch Thursdays gets it started off right with Beauty Report with Amy Morrison at 7 p.m. Tonight, it's beauty on the go. We launch Cargo with their exclusive Essentials Eye Kit. Keeps makeup looking fresh all day long. Stay with us on The List with Colleen Lopez at 9 p.m. We launch renowned fashion designer Pamela Dennis's exclusive HSN collection. Her avant-garde collection is made of hand-picked luxurious fabric, ready to go from day to night, anywhere, anytime. These are must-have go-to pieces you will want in your wardrobe right now. Celebrate Pamela Dennis's timeless and sophisticated modern edge chic on The List. Don't forget, all Beauty Report and The List items are on special pricing. Join Colleen and Amy for Gotta Watch Thursdays starting at 7 p.m.
DG2 is comfort, stretch, style. That bootcut classic was the first jean I designed. The Super Stretch is a technological revolution. I love the Ponte jean. It makes you look so thin. That comfort waist is going to overtake the world of denim. Once you have that perfect fitting jean, wait and see how life-changing it is.
I'm Suzanne, you're watching HSN, and this show is about going into the new year and just getting tremendously organized. Once you do that, gosh, life feels better. It's like less stress. Now, in this next item, which has been on the air for many, many years and is quite successful, we're actually going to take the space you already have. We're going to be able to store more in less space because of our famous storage bags. And of course, we have an awesome offer for you. Here's what's happening. This is our Store Smart solution. It's a 6-piece compression storage bag with a 4-tote set. We have 4 flex pays for a very limited time, and we have a price break. This is a nice one, about $10 off at $49.95. You're gonna feel so much better once you get organized. And our colors that are available are the blue, the oh so sexy cheetah, and the espresso. Am I correct, Alexandra?
Yes. Well, no, actually, I think it's the
it's khaki.
It's the khaki. Can you tell how much I
khaki,
love
excuse
the
me.
cheetah? I mean, that cheetah is beautiful. It's got this metallic gold going on. I mean, it's just so sexy. I felt like I needed to dress up for it. But here's what's going on, Suzanne. I want you to be able to get rid of these horrible bins. Suzanne, you probably can't see, but this bin is completely shattered and broken. You can see it on the front. It has bugs. It has mud, mildew, mold. If you come in, you can see right there, it's cracked, and this is about to pile over and topple over onto your car, God forbid if you have this in the garage. Also, look at everything that's in it. 15 pillows and 1 king blanket. Well, guess what? Now I can take all of that and put that right here. So in
You
my
have actually
beautiful-
15 pillows and a king blanket in there.
Look at that. Yes, it compresses down.
I actually don't believe you.
I mean, it compresses because look at how it like completely pushes down. But then when you open it up, all the loft is returned. I mean, look, it just goes on and on and on for days.
I know
It
she
just
does. She can't do that demo unless it's exact. So
it's exact. 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 months, it doesn't matter. It's nice and fluffy. The loft gets returned. And the way it works, Suzanne, and I know you know this, you just kind of push this down, let some of that air out. You want to bring this together, and it works like a giant sandwich bag, frankly. I like to give the Ziploc seal, it's not Ziploc, but it's a zipping seal, and you just pass that twice. So make sure it's closed, let some of that air out, make sure that valve is open. Take your shop vac or your wet bag, any type of vacuum that has a hose that you have in your home.
to a regular old vacuum cleaner, right?
Regular old vacuum cleaner, and let it start to compress. And as you can see, it's pretty instant. Now, the wonder about StoreSmart is all of the instructions, the information is on the front of the bag. The fill line is here where you're not going to exceed filling it up. And the 800 number is here. The StoreSmart bags are made with 7 layers of construction. 2 of them are nylon, making them watertight. You can store them in the attic, the basement, the shed. My goodness, you could bury this in the ground if you wanted to. And with all of the snow all over the country, what's nice to know is if that snow were to melt and get into your attic or leak, then your belongings are not only stored and compressed, but they're also protected. So now, isn't that nice? This is so much more elegant than having things all over the place.
Well, but look
and
at the
you can compress it.
comparison. Alexandra, if you guys can widen out even more, I'm not sure we're actually even showing very, very well the very top. Thanks, guys.
Look at
Here,
this.
wait, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
It's a tower
All
bin.
of those, everything
Yep.
that takes up a ton of valuable space
Yes.
is all in this one pack. That's kind of an aha moment. Now, I've had the StoreSmart solution for a long time. I live in a very, very little house.
Yes.
And now more than ever, we're big time into downsizing. So now more than ever, my space is just so premium. That is a solution. This is a real solution so you can take once the winter's over, or where's all your camping gears? Where's all the kids' sleeping bags? You know, where are all the guest pillows? What'd you do with all of them? What did you do with all the guest pillows and guest blankets you had used over the holiday season? Are they just stuffed into a closet and it's just bursting out the seams? Get these bags, get them at home, and watch how space appears in your house. That's the coolest thing. That same closet that's just, you open the door and stuff just tumbles down.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you go, oh my gosh, I've got extra free space. This is amazing.
Well, this is what I think is amazing, Suzanne. Look at this. Now, I'm talking about a king-size comforter. I adore the bedding that we have here, whether it's Concierge Collection or Highgate Manor or any of the beautiful textiles. I want to have lots of it just like in a closet, but I need to be able to put it away. Look at that. It's like a potato chip flat. And
That
just
could
to
go under
show
a
you,
bed.
I could go under a bed. You could put layers of them in your linen closet or on your origami shelf if you wanted to. But look at Suzanne. Look at this.
my
Here, you want
gosh.
to grab a corner?
Yeah, sure, that's
so that we can show.
crazy.
This is a king size. This could be a Highgate
Wow.
Manor, something really
Hey,
beautiful.
keep going, it's all
now,
there.
Where are you
Look at
storing these? You know, folding this is not going to work. If you
Right.
have 5 of them, if you have 6 of them, if each bedroom in your home, look at Suzanne, it's like struggling with it. Yeah, let's just get that out
This
of
is
the
what
way.
it looks like in most of your linen closets,
It
or a closet,
probably
right?
does, and you're
you
just
get
shoving
shoved
it in there,
yeah.
and you're trying to close the door. You don't need to go through that anymore. Now, I also want to show you this. Look at this one. This one is even better. This one, take a look, fluffy, soft and cozy. We love.
Oh, this is more bedding.
more. Yeah,
Right, you're right, because you're soft and cozy. We'll be putting it away here pretty soon. At
No,
least
you're,
some of it.
well, you're using it now.
Right.
And then, but maybe you want to switch things out.
What
Yeah,
all
that's
do you
one.
have in there? Okay, 2 shams and a cover.
I have 2 complete.
2 more shams.
2 look.
What
it just-
size is this? Good.
Okay, so
Gosh.
this gigantic jumbo bag, look at this.
Oh my
I mean, I could
gosh.
drown you in all of this. Look at the
That's
weight.
crazy.
You can't put this just on the shelf in your home,
Yeah,
okay?
these are heavy duty.
These are heavy duty.
Do me a favor, walk through our configuration.
So what you're receiving, you're getting 4 of these bags. So 4 totes with 4 jumbo cube bags. The bags easily come out of the tote. So you can choose to use the tote if you want to, or you can remove, like I'm hiding behind it, the jumbo bag. 4 totes, 4 bags, plus you're also getting one of the medium bags. This is a medium flat bag. And what's nice about the flat bag is if I can save one of your cashmere sweaters from being damaged, if I can protect just one, it is worth the investment of this entire configuration. So this is a nice medium flat bag. Sometimes you want a smaller bag to work with. And you're also going to get one of the large flat bags, also a very nice size to work with. And what you can do with that, Suzanne, is this is my family's Halloween costumes. So all of the costumes for my family are in one place. You know in the closet how much room this takes.
Yeah, right.
So
It's crazy.
So look, I have like 10 years of the Baker family. Suzanne, I even have a tap dancing costume that I wore in the Miss Florida pageant like 30 years ago.
Awesome.
25 years ago, a long time ago. And look at that, they're all here and they're protected. I don't have to worry.
And there's 10 costumes in there.
There's at least 10 costumes in here, all in this bag. And then so you'll get one of those. And here's what another thing this is great for. It's not that this is so valuable, this sweet little, my daughter's first little bathing suit when she was a baby, it probably cost $5, but I never want to part with it.
Yeah, it's precious.
So whether it's the sweet little bathing suit or
like a baptismal outfit.
Well, you don't want to put like a wedding gown or food or fur, but you can put like blankets and
like their
baby
first
clothes,
blankie.
their first blanket, the knit blankets that grandma made, baby clothes in between children or grandchildren, and you want to save them, baby's first ballerina costume. I use a jumbo bag, almost like a flat bag. Can you see that? I use that almost like a flat bag, and then I fold it in half.
Oh,
Suzanne,
so
I could slip this right into the trundle of my daughter's bedroom or slip it right onto the bottom shelf of that closet. This is how you're getting 4 times more space in those closets.
Okay, so 4 of the big cubes, 4 of the big totes. They're big. The big cubes are really big. Then you get the large flat bag and the one medium flat bag. All of that $49.95. 4 flex pays though, and that's easy. And here's really the idea behind it. 5-year warranty. Now that's huge because there's knockoffs that are out there, and I gotta tell you, they rip, they fall apart, they're not good, and they certainly don't have a 5-year warranty. That is how confident we are and the manufacturers are on the quality of these bags. 5-year warranty. Saves up to 4 times the storage space. Imagine if your closet grew 4 times bigger. You woke up one morning and it was 4 times the size it used to be. How exciting is that? So think about it that way. You know, think about, I don't know, your car can hold 4 times more cars in it. That would be pretty exciting. That's what these can do. It protects your belongings from moth, bugs, dirt, and moisture. That's huge. Because you know what? You spend good money on beautiful quality fabrication. Nothing worse than a moth-chewed hole on a beautiful sweater that you love because you didn't take care of it correctly. And on top of that, it's airtight and they're waterproof.
They're watertight.
So now, when you normally wouldn't put valuable clothing or kind of sensitive things in the basement, you can do it and not have to worry about it.
You don't have to worry. And this way, all of the keepsakes, look at all the stuffed animals.
How many do you have in there?
You know what? I never really counted, but here's a very large dog. Okay,
This one's huge.
Okay, this sweet little animal. Bottom line is, your child, your children, your grandchildren, they don't want to part with their stuffed animals, and frankly, you don't either. You're thinking one day you're going to make one of those nice chairs where you glue them all together or something fancy like that. However, in the meantime, you can store all of them.
Oh my gosh.
All of your children's stuffed animals in one large tote. And that's why I like the blue for the kids' rooms. This is what I'm talking about, making it a fraction of the size and then having this lovely tote that is optional and that you're receiving 4 of them in your configuration, just like that. And all of that, which was that mountain in the back of the closet, taking up all that space, is now something that you can tuck away very easily.
You know what's nice about the totes too separately? If you split them out, you can use the totes to store things. They just won't be compressed. So it actually just gives you another storage solution.
I've used them that way many times.
Right, absolutely.
I want to show you one last trick because this is great. How many of you are going skiing? If you're going to be going skiing this season, Or if you have ski clothes.
Or you have winter clothes.
You have winter clothes.
Yeah.
You've got the parka. Look how cute this little guy is. You've got the parkas. You've got the ski clothes. You've got the sleeping bags. You can't even shut the closet door.
You got all the sweaters, right?
Would you rather have this closet? Which one would you rather have? This one, where everything is compressed into a couple of bags, or everything is bulky? You know, you could have other things in here. So what I recommend, everybody has a suitcase. Take the suitcase, open it up, put one of those jumbo bags inside, and then Suzanne, if you want to help me, let's just fill it up. You know, we can just take, you know, don't put the hanger in there, but I'm not even gonna be fancy. We're going on a ski trip. We're just gonna start sticking some sweaters. Let's put some sweaters. I mean, like, we're vacating. We're getting out quick. You know,
We're on the run.
We're gonna miss the plane.
We're gonna miss the flight. We gotta get out of here.
And then I'm gonna put a sleeping bag in there. Okay.
Got some ski pants. You're all thinking this isn't gonna fit. I know what you're thinking.
Right? Let's just do that, and then just push it all in there, and then, just for purposes of time, otherwise I sincerely could put so
You could
much
put the
more.
other two in there.
I could put more in here, but for time, then I'm just gonna, you know, slide that little slider right across. I'm gonna make sure that valve is open. I'm going to turn on my vacuum. Make sure when you vacuum, here's a tip, that you actually have it against an item. I don't want you having it against the other side of the plastic. Another tip is to like push some of the air out as you're packing, but you'll see in real time, right before your eyes, that if you wanted to pack for a family to go skiing, or you needed to get some of those things out of the closet that you only utilize a week or two out of the year, you could just keep them in a suitcase. I always have found a suitcase is a wonderful place to store items that aren't used all the time.
That's a great point. And also, too, when you get to the hotel and you're like, well, how do I repack? Most hotels are going to have a vacuum cleaner you can borrow. Just call the front desk, ask them to bring a vacuum cleaner up, and you can repack it and compress it again once you get there.
I can't tell you how many times I've been in a hotel or a ski lodge or any place where they're happy to just bring me the vacuum and let me borrow it there as well. A lot of times I'm more concerned about, you know, getting there and having, you know, the freedom to pack this way, or at home to store this way. So
That is a lot of stuff in there.
Valve. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my little vacuum here, and voila, I'm just going to put this here, and I can close this, and now I've got something that is protected, that is sealed, that is out of the way, and I'm feeling very organized.
You know what's even funnier? She had extra room in the suitcase
I had
still.
lots of room.
You had a lot of extra room.
They've got
you could
the
stuff your
extender
shoes.
over.
You could stuff your shoes around it. You could. Now that's pretty amazing too, because this whole closet, basically, these two pieces would have fit.
Easy.
But easily, we fit all that stuff in here. And I thought this is interesting. There are 4 ski jackets, 2 pillows, robe, 2 throw pillows, 1 sleeping bag, just in this one alone.
Right.
And look how compact that is. How much space, and it's valuable, would it take up in your home? A lot. That takes up a lot of space. So if you want your closet to be 4 times bigger, but you don't have a construction budget, all you have to do is get our bags and try them. The nice thing about it too is we have an unconditional money back guarantee. So if it doesn't do this, you know, if you go from stuff falling out on you to this and it doesn't happen, then you can send it back for a refund. But trust me, with a 5-year warranty, it's gotta be a good product, right? Or they can't back it with a 5-year guarantee, and the manufacturers do that. So chances are, I think you're gonna be thrilled with it. What you're getting is a nice price break. We have 4 flex pays for this visit only. So, you know, you've had the company leave, you've got tons of bedding you don't know what to do with, all that stuff around the house, all those things you want to get organized, and again, perfect time to do it, and this would be the perfect solution. I have 3 color choices. We have the blue, the cheetah, and the khaki available. Alexandra, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Suzanne.
All right, coming up next, we have, did you see the laundry? Oh, you're coming with me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
no,
one is
she's
really
sticking
fun.
around. I'm not saying goodbye yet.
More to
You've
share.
got to see our showstopper. I love the next item that's coming up, so stay right there. But first, here's the spotlight on First Friday.
I'm Adam Freeman. Join me and Amy Morrison for First Friday, your first look at the best of the month ahead on HSN. Be the first to check out on all the new launches, latest products, and best deals. Plus, you never know what we'll do.
I went a little too wide around there, you know, and then I refocused.
Watch Friday at 7 p.m. Go to hsn.com and search First Friday for more.
From Italy, a land known for luxury, heritage, and style, comes Perlier. Exquisitely crafted. Natural ingredients. Where tradition meets modern science. The ultimate spa experience. No appointment necessary. Shop Perlier. Saturday.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
All right, this is our showstopper in this hour, and it's one of the most brilliant items I think we offer for those great solutions at home. What is it? This is the ultimate laundry room. You're like, well, I don't have a laundry room. Well, now you do. Guess what? You've got the smartest laundry room ever. Now, I'm a little heads up. We have 900 left, totally gonna sell out in this hour. Here's what we've done, save for our show. First time back since it sold out in October, and we lowered the price just for this event. But remember, this is a customer pick, so it's not like it doesn't work, nobody loves it. People rave about this, and I read the reviews and they're so awesome. We just lowered the price while we have a couple colors left, and when this 900 are gone, that's it. We're probably bringing back new colors, I know we will, that we just have a couple left in this colorway. So what do we have? We have 2 colors left, and they're the perfect ones. We have, of course, the beautiful Geo Blue, and then the one in front of me is the
ivory.
The ivory, thank you. That's ivory.
Or the blue
Geo Blue, most limited. We've got the ivory, although I think they're both gonna sell out.
They're
Alexandra,
beautiful.
let's talk about this multi-purpose laundry room.
It's a laundry room on wheels, but it's so much more than that. You know, it's your folding table, it's your ironing board, it's your valet to hold your shirts before they go to the dry cleaner. It's also where you're going to put your items that need to be ironed. You always have that shirt, or your husband has a shirt that just needs to be ironed. This way, it's hanging right there. What I love about this item is not only because it has so many uses, but look, it comes right out of the box this way.
Oh, that's awesome.
The casters are on, everything is on. You literally pull it right out of the box. So if you live in a small space, look at how this stores. You can just store it just like that. Isn't that great? So then what you can do here, and I'm gonna move this out of the way. It's not gonna tip over, let me see. Put it just like that. What's great, if I need to iron, I can be with my family. I can move this to where I wanna iron. So if I wanna iron in the family room while the game is on, I can. If I wanna stay in the garage, I can, or move to my bedroom, I can. It's all iron, it's completely powder coated steel, and then you've got this nice padded ironing board. So now I have a place where I can store everything. It even has, here I'm going to move this so you can see, right here, when the board is in place, I have a place now where I can store the hot iron and the cups and the accessories. I've got the valet arms that move around so I can, you know, move my items as needed, all right? So I can just move these out of the way, and I'm gonna put this right here for just a moment, and I'm going to take this apart for you. Now, all you do, you see this? You just push the button, and this goes down.
Oh, that's great.
You can move this into the little cinched bag that comes with it. It's got this little cinched bag that holds all of my supplies, which is really nice if I live by myself or I need to go downstairs and do my laundry. You've got these 2 hampers in the front. Favorite part, they're ventilated. So when I'm putting wet dish towels, or if I'm separating my dirty laundry, my personal items from the towels and whatnot, I can do that. And then the board, all I do is flip this like this, and just like some of our other collapsibles, you see, that's all you do.
Oh my gosh,
see,
that's
this is how easy it is. You see that? Open, close, open, close, and then you can just move this out of the way. Let me just move this out of the way like this, and then you just flip the board open. Nice solid board, and I can fold on it.
That's really
and
smart.
then it rolls on the 4 rolling casters. And then what's lovely, what's really nice, now I can see what needs to be ironed. If I want this to be a catch-all, How often are you taking things out of the washing machine? This just drives me crazy. And everything is falling from the dryer onto the floor. So what I do with mine is I like to wheel this right up to the dryer, and everything, I just throw everything clean there, and then it's out of the way. And if I want to fold it right in that moment, I can, or I can use this as the surface where I'm folding and get my folding done, and then literally like deliver from room to room.
Yeah, it's like a cart, and you're pushing it from room to room and to unload it all. So all the dirty clothes get down below. You've got the dark clothes, the white clothes that could be all dirty. So you make one trip to the laundry room, do your washer and dryer, do your laundry, and one trip back. The other thing I love about this is how often do you have items that cannot be machine dried? So if you'd like to do that, you just want to put it on a hanger and let it dry, you've got the little valet to do that. The other thing I think is crucial is how often do you have something that's wet that you want to dry? So you can use it that way as well with that little valet. That's a handy dandy little tool right there.
The little valet is really great. It just comes, it works up and down. Those are the cinched bags. The cinch bag holds all of your supplies. So if you are living in a, say, you know, you live in a walk-up or that 5th floor, you can wheel right into the elevator, go down into the basement and do your laundry, fold everything, and then go back to your apartment or your condo, and you're good to go. Very lightweight, easy. I mean, look at how light this is. And then, you know, you just flip that board, okay? And then open, close, so easy. Flip it back over, and then you're going to pull this, and now you've got a secure space. We were talking earlier, you know Suzanne's a crafter. I am also a crafter. I love working with my iron, and I'm always doing projects. When I'm sitting and I've got the table and I've got my crafts, I can work and do my ironing and throw the scraps. So if you've got that extra material from sewing, you can sew the sewing scraps, you can sew on here, you can iron right here and not have to go back and forth, up and down. You know, I'm always thinking about my mom who, you know, it might be harder for her to get up and down a lot. This way she can stay seated and do her craft work right here. So you can fold here, you can iron here, you can keep your supplies here, you can have a valet to dry your clothing here, your lingerie, delicate items. You can house all of the things going to the dry cleaner.
Let me ask this, how often does it happen is you've got a whole bunch of your shirts or your husband's shirts or whatever in the dryer, and if you throw them in a basket, they're a wrinkled mess, so you're just causing more work down the road. That means more time having to steam or iron or something like that. When you have this right there, right as you pull them out, it's not like you have to run and get a hanger and stick them in a closet. You just put them on a hanger, your huggable hanger, and then put it on the valet. Fold everything up, make this your little laundry work cart, and just go down the hallway. And all you do is deliver the laundry into each room, and then you collect all the dirty stuff and roll it back where your washer and dryer is. I understand why this is a customer pick, because it is brilliant. So here's what some of you guys have said, which I think is great. One, I love this, said, I don't know how I've lived without it. Another one said, it really is great for small spaces. Oh, heck yes, for sure. Another one said, so smart. Love the fact it's a space saver. It actually makes space. One of the reviewers, I thought the best review of all was, her and her husband were redoing their whole washer and dryer area. And they were thinking about building a laundry room. And then she got this and said, oh my gosh, I didn't have to build an entire room. I basically got my laundry room in one portable unit. And I thought that was really brilliant. If you live in a teeny space, how many of us have given up on ironing simply because we don't know what to do with that gangly ironing board? You know how awkward they are with the stupid legs, and you're always trying to wrestle with them. And yeah, they're an ironing board, but you never take it out, so you go to work and you're not as pressed as you'd like to be. I have to tell you, if you just bought it for the convenience of that ironing board, I'm all in. Because again, I love really clean pressed clothes. I love shirts that are pressed, I love pants that are pressed, but if you're using a steamer, that's fine, but it's not the same as a really crisp looking outfit. Now you've got an ironing board, so if you just bought it to do ironing conveniently, I think this is one of the greatest inventions ever. The fact that it's multi-purpose, oh my gosh, it is even better. Now here's the story though, we're down to two colors. We have the ivory and the geo blue. These are the top sellers. We're at a now price set. What does that mean? When these two colors are gone, which could happen now, then that's it. You will not get the colors again, you will not get this price again. We will certainly bring this back. It's not going to be the same configuration as you're seeing here. So take advantage of the sale price. We have free shipping as well, and this is now the lowest price we've ever offered, and feel comfortable because it's a customer pick. Guess what? You can be pretty assured you're going to really love this. I also have, do you have the flip bulb?
We have two.
Debbie's,
yes.
I have flip fold.
Yep.
I love my flip fold. The problem is having a place to put it, to be able to flip the clothes. This is perfect for the flip fold.
I flip fold. You can flip fold right on here. What's great is once you have your clothes out of the dryer, what are we doing with that tumble? Half of the items are falling down the hallway. This way, everything you can use this as a catch-all. If you have an ironing board that you like, if you have an ironing table or station that you love, this, just using it to fold and as a catch-all, and then having a place where you're using that flip and fold, or you're doing the ironing, is a wonderful thing. I like the idea that no longer my items are falling out of the dryer and all over the floor with a little trail going down the hallway.
Right.
Now I can just
socks, these lonely socks down the hallway.
And it's always the small, delicate items that are like there's a trail behind you, wash towels and things like that. But now I can just wheel this down. And what's wonderful is that it's lightweight. Gone are the days where I'm a bull moose. I used to be a bull moose and pick up everything that was heavy. I don't do that anymore. I had back surgery, so now things have to be light. This is lightweight. Look at this. You can pick this up. You can put this in between the washer and dryer if you needed to. You can easily store this in a closet or in a storage area very simply. And you saw how easy it is to open and close.
And can you do it one more time? You show how easy this is.
Let me do it with this one. Yeah. You want to move the detergent? Sure. And the detergent, you can put all those here. Just put them in the little cinch bag. The cinch bag is great. It's removable. I can close that up. And then all I do is I close this. I flip this. Ta-da! That's it, and you'll want to use these beautiful ventilated hampers that come with it. I like anything in my home that is multifunctional.
Can you show this too?
These are
let's
mesh.
say you've got them totally filled up. First off, you can get to them.
Yes.
With the iron flipped out, it's not like you have to dig underneath them, but also they're removable, correct?
They pop right out, so if I need to grab it and carry this, if I need to walk into the dry cleaner or go somewhere with this, I can. It pops right in. It's got these little hanging tabs here that are easy to work with. They're not like microscopic or very challenging to your hand. And anything that just makes my life easier. An organized home is an uncluttered home. I want you to declutter and I want you to have that freedom, but organization starts with multifunctional items like this.
Isn't it? It's brilliant. So if you go, I've always wanted a really efficient, great laundry room, like you on Pinterest, and you see all those beautiful laundry rooms, which I do not have one. Yeah, this is where you start. This is your beautiful little laundry room. All right, Alexandra, thank you, sweetie, for joining us.
I hope this
Stay on the line for this. Do not miss out on our special pricing. 2 colors left. Coming up next, of course, we have the beauty report, so stay tuned.